welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jen. I own Citrusandwillow Skincare Boutique. I'm a licensed esthetician and a licensed educator in the field of aesthetics. Today I want to focus this video for new estys right out of school on product lines that you can use in your practice, business tips, and resources that you can use to help you grow your business. Okay, so let's get to it. So my first tip is confidence. Learning to develop your own self-confidence is super important. You really can project your energy onto your client, so it's important that you learn to get that self-confidence for yourself. Everyone is nervous in the beginning. Developing that, and a tip that I like to use is I am affirmations. I like to use those daily, and it helps me gather my self-confidence to go through my day. So let's hop right into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is finding a mentor. I highly recommend this for any new esthetician going out into the field, or for an esthetician that may feel stagnant in the field. It's really important to find someone that can help guide you through that and help guide you towards your goal that you choose to do as an esty. So depending on what kind of part you want to take in the field of aesthetics, depends on how you find your mentor. First, I would start with your school educators. They're going to be a great resource to help you. They'll also guide you towards where to find mentors. So say you want to do medical aesthetics. If you want to do medical aesthetics, I myself found a mentor in a dermatology office. I just contacted the dermatology office, asked if I could shadow and learn some new things, and that was a wonderful way for me to see if that's what I wanted to do in the field of aesthetics. Another good way is Facebook groups. There's a lot of Facebook groups out there. Check them out. Ask them about mentorships. Or another way is if you want to work in a day spa setting, you can contact a local day spa that's pretty popular in your area and ask if you could shadow and see if that's something you're interested in. So tip number 2 is important. Finding a mentor, it will help you tremendously in the field, and it will help you jump forward as a new esty. Okay, so tip number 3 is going to be about products and how you as the new esty can discover your particular product line that you want to use in your practice. You might want to move forward with the product line you learned in school. However, if you want to learn something new, a great way to find resources is to go online to those Facebook esty membership groups that I talked about earlier and ask them what popular product lines they use. Normally, at least in our school, we ask our students to do a business project and find our product lines that they would use in their particular spa room if they were to choose. So that's a great way to find resources. So I recommend using, the internet or using those Facebook membership groups. Another good way is if you're starting out as a new esty and you're starting your own business, I recommend finding product lines that have 0 minimums. Or a great tip is to order samples until you can afford to order retail or back bar. Another good way is to see if they have drop shipping. If they have drop shipping, that saves you on inventory costs in your back bar and in your retail. And how that saves you is being able to just directly ship to the client. So you'll just only have to keep maybe 1 or 2 of the particular products in there in your spa room or in your back bar. So that is always a great tool to use. Another tip for product line is education. See what kind of free education they offer you. Super important. If they don't offer free education, I would kind of be leery about the product line, because free education is a great way for you to learn the products and be able to give the best treatments to your clients. So if you're working for a clinic, then I recommend seeing what kind of resources that clinic has to offer you, or that spa, if they have free education that you can utilize, if they have some sort of manual on their product line, which I am absolutely sure that they do, and ask them if you're able to utilize the education from that product line yourself, and if it's free to you as the employee. It's really your responsibility as the new esty to take it upon yourself to get up to speed with the other estheticians in the clinic so you can be the best esty that you can be. And tip number 4 is about continuing education. Aesthetic school just gives you the basic knowledge, so really furthering your education as an esty, diving into, say, chemical peels, or if you want to do medical aesthetics, or if you want to just do waxing or just makeup, really diving into your niche. And what is a niche? A niche is what you love to do as an esty. A lot of people go into aesthetics thinking they love one thing and then end up loving something else. So be open to different things in esty school and dive into what you like, particularly in your craft. Okay guys, and tip number 5 is resources. The first one is freebies. You can find that through your product lines, podcasts, YouTube videos. The second is going to be paid courses. There are lots of educators out there who do continuing education, like dermaplaning, microneedling, any of those types of advanced courses. I encourage you to check out your state guidelines on those to see what you were able to practice in your field. The third is books, and I love to read, so I have 3 books set aside that I think you'll love as additional resources for yourself as a new esty. The first one is the 1-week marketing plan. Love this, has lots of tips on here on how to market a business. I needed this. I don't have a business degree, so it was important for me to learn how to market myself. The second is Milady Dictionary on Skincare and Cosmetic Ingredients. I find this very useful in my practice. They have A to Z on ingredients in here for cosmeceuticals. And the third is by Michael Port. It is Book Yourself Solid. This is tips on how to get your business booked. So these are the resources that I think are super useful for you as a new esty. So if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, or leave a comment on what you want to learn next. Thank you and have a great week.